but it's October and here we are. Really grateful to be live with you all here on all of our social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Grateful to be live with you all today. Don't even know why I was wearing headphones because that's strange. Anyway, really grateful again to be live with you all today on this beautiful, beautiful day here where I am. I hope your day was amazing. I hope your day brought you some joy and I hope your day brought you some rest. I hope your day has been one of those days that you celebrate something about yourself. So today I'm celebrating 30 days of going live. And the intention behind this 30-day live series was to really find my voice again after like minimizing and silencing myself. Who wants to do that? Hey, Mary. Really trying to find my voice again after minimizing and muting myself. I went like literally selected mute online. And that might not have necessarily been a bad thing, but I definitely needed to do something to use my throat chakra and to speak and to be present and to remember who I am. I think sometimes it's easy to forget who you are in a very noisy world. So I have gone live for 30 days. I skipped a couple days. So today's day 30 and it's here and I did it. And what could I say? So before I did this though, we did a 30-day social media, well, 7-day social media detox. So members of the Heal Your Way Forward Collective did the 7-day social media detox that went into 30 days for the members of a social media detox, and so many aha moments. And I'm so ready to prepare for the next one, which will be later in November. But the beauty of a social media detox is that you get clear. And so I told myself, okay, after this detox, we are going to do 30 days of lives. I actually was inspired by AC, who was doing 30 days of lives as well. I believe she did hers, but I wanted to see, one, can I commit for myself? Because most times no one's here live. A lot of people watch the replays. So I wanted to say, could I commit to myself? And then two, what will emerge as I am in a season of really figuring out and finding out what's my role in the work that exists. But part of this too, as I come to a close with this going live every day, is really this idea around, I'm really hitting on, it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, technology, erasure, and liberation. And I got really excited. So for November and December, I am doing a book club because I'm really curious how we reclaim ourselves in systems that weren't for us, especially those systems where we rely on tech, right? I'm really, really excited. So uh, we've been taught that like to believe that technology is not objective, that it's objective, but it's not because it's coded by humans still. And with humans, you have bias, and bias has intersections: color, race, gender, history, etc. And so, like, if I had a bold truth, technology is not as neutral as they want us to think. And as someone who, I'll come back to that, Cassidy. I'll come back to what my role is. Stay tuned. Um, as someone who recently had an account taken by AI that was coded by a human, I just want to say, like, tech reproduces the same inequalities societies create. Algorithms decide who gets seen, who gets erased, and whose voice matters. And erasure in tech is not just digital, it's spiritual because it tells you that you don't belong. It reinforces that. So to be deleted by AI, the moment taught me something bigger, that the danger isn't just in the system, it's how we start to believe that we deserve to be unseen. And that's why I went live every day for 30 days, because I wanted to remind myself that someone will watch a replay, someone will listen to a podcast, someone will show up. And if it's only one person, that is good enough for me. So when you think about what my role is in this current moment, I believe it is a somatic mindfulness practitioner, a compassionate communication practitioner, and it's still emerging. So one thing about me too is that I'm an artist and a creative, and most artists and creatives, niching down is stunts our creativity. So I think the word that um, someone I know uses is multi hyphenate. To be a multi hyphenate in liberation is quite interesting, even in the world that we live in. So I hope that was helpful for you. So my truth is that technology isn't neutral, and it's not our fault if the system decides to erase us. Like there's even articles that I've written, there's articles that I was a part of that are just gone. They just have disappeared from the internet. Um, and so the other thing I want to bring about that I've learned coming back and really think about technology is um, validation, right? Like it just shows me that I'm doing the work and it's working, whether I think so or not. Because here's the thing, I followed all the rules, I did the content, I changed my tone, I've worn wigs, I've logged off, but like technology can still be super harmful because when you get shadow banned, you'll shrink yourself, you'll start to silence yourself. You question trying to beat an algorithm. Like, is it worth it? And like one thing I've learned in these last 30 days that like the burnout and disconnection was not a weakness. I think it was my time to kind of build my own resilience and fortitude. And I'm sure that maybe you've had that similar struggle, whether it's technology, whether it's something in your life that made you feel like you didn't have a voice or where you silenced yourself, easily could have ghosted yourself, actually. And so, um, really, really clear, right? That even in my own silence, that I still have a voice and I'm going to use it, whether it's liked or not. And that is whether it's liked by AI or whether it's liked by humans. My voice matters, and I'm going to use my voice as often as I can, as much as I can, whether people want to hear it or not. So that was something else that um, has helped me. So the social media detox has helped me. Being mindful helps me. And I just wanted to tell myself and tell anyone who's been erased or who feels like they don't belong, like your voice will make room for you, right? Your voice will make room for you. Um, Another thing that we talk about often too is this idea of like leaving all the platforms. And for me, I don't want to leave all the platforms. Um, for me, I'm a person that believes that if you could just stay there, someone will see it eventually who needs to see it. It's not about like leaving, it's actually about readjusting and reimagining the relationship with it. So if I know that there is a certain app that only appreciates content a certain way, then you give it the content a certain way and you don't show up on those platforms as much, right? So I don't want to control it. I don't want to limit my expression, but I need to really show that these apps and these platforms can actually be used as a tool of belonging. And that's actually why they were created. We as humans are the ones that have to set the containers of how we use it because of how these platforms work, how the scroll is like a casino slot machine, how the notifications give you a hit of dopamine, how you log out. Maybe it's best to use your platforms on a desktop where you can log out versus a cell phone. So, like, really, it's like, how do we use and adapt the technology in ways where it's not control of our system as a human, but we're using it for belonging. We're using it to look at what we want to look at. We're using it to like explore like true liberation. And so I'm really excited because I think this 30-day like social media, like kind of this live, like start kicking it off with like a social media detox was like a powerful way to really get clear on like what am I doing and why. And so we kicked it off with the 3,000 books in 30 days. So I think we're down to, so before I started the campaign, a really, really lovely friend of mine said, call and find out how many books are in stock. I called, there were 3,000 books in stock. Wow. After launching the campaign, there are 3,687 books. So me personally, I know I've ordered almost 200 books. And that also means that other people were inspired. So they also ordered books. That doesn't count like the returns or anything like that. And I don't even care about the returns. I just know that in 30 days and showing up for myself and asking for support, 30 days move something. Does that make sense? So if it had 3,000 and now 30 days at least move 350, I mean, that's amazing. So what that tells me is that like I need to print my flyers, I need to go put them in bookstores. I have a thing at UNLV in I just looked at my email in November, so I need to have books ready for that event. And actually, there's someone on this call. Everyone who's in that classroom is going to get a copy of my book, thanks to you, Miss. You know who you are. I'm not going to tell you who you are, but there is a class that I'm speaking at that gets copies of books because of your donation. And so when I'm telling you all that the donations are going so that I can be in classrooms and give talks and give copies to people who can't afford it, or put them in little libraries all around Las Vegas. Like, this is a really big deal. So most of the books got shipped to my mom's house. I'm rolling around. If you follow me on Threads or if you follow me on Instagram, you might have saw me like rolling around with these 2 luggages that got flagged at TSA. So like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to just keep, I'm not going to be live every day, but I am going to talk about the book somehow every day, because it just seems like the more excited I am about it, the more like things happen. You just have to speak. And so if you silence yourself on social media, if you delete all the apps off social media, if you forget that we're here to build community, like, you can't reclaim anything. So it's like, I need to be in it, not of it. So if I'm on social media and I am a creator or I am a guide, certain language I'm moving away from, it's like, I'm a creator, I'm a guide, and I need to use that so people can know about my creations and be invited into deeper community. So super excited. We move books. I have a new way that I'm shipping books, thanks to all the support. We're going to ship them out and now when I do the box over the weekend, I'll show you. They go in these cute little purple boxes with this foo-foo stuff, with the bracelet, with the thank you card. So I'm super excited. Like, this is super exciting. And how would don't know if I would have been able to do this if I did not commit. Decide, commit, and see what happens. And like, so we're going to try to do, I think we ordered just about 300. We're going to try to see if we can do 700 this month. We'll still say 3K, but we're going to try to get 700 books out this month. My goal is like, if we can like clear out the warehouse by December 31st, that would be a dream. And that would be moving, that would be clearing the whole warehouse. And then we'd have to put another order in for books. And from what my understanding is, the books would take a very long time. So there's conversations that need to be had there. So if we can move another series of books, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm also reaching out to someone at San Francisco State University. I'm also reaching out to a couple folks at UC Berkeley. So some high school teachers. There are some people that want seniors to read. So we can do this. So like, there's so many beautiful lessons in showing up for 30 days, right? It's like showing myself that I can commit to something. 1, 2, reclaiming my experience of social media. And 3, like, just keep inviting people into community, which because of big changes in technology, we have to change our technology as a collective. And so our actual collective will be having new members join in January or February when some big shifts are happening. So just if you're in the collective, stay tuned. You'll get your email. I think you'll get an email Tuesday or Wednesday for members of the collective, so you know what's going on. And speaking of tech, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of our technology companies are in a relationship with people who are at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So just want to remind you all, one thing I do want to, is like looking into cybersecurity, is moving to platforms like Proton Mail. Like, if you have a 9-to-5 corporate job, be careful what you send in your emails, be careful what you put in their Google Drives, start moving your stuff to hard drives. Like, there's like a big tech project that I'm going to work on, moving lots of things from Google Drive to a whole new system. So I just want to throw that out there. But I want to read a couple of your comments on Instagram, and then tell you about my book, the book club coming up. And I hope you'll join me. But reimagining my relationship platforms was a huge aha for the detox for me. Mary, yes, that the I can't wait. I think I'm going to go in that group still and just say if we can have a check-in call with everyone. The one thing, Mary, I would have done differently is help with like that last week and re-engaging, because I think what happened is a lot of people went back to everything and got flooded. So like, how do we healthily re-engage and like setting goals and timers? So I am going to switch that for the next time that we do this. So yeah, I'm glad that helped. Cassidy, you said you love the idea of reclaiming the experience. Absolutely. I mean, not everybody will agree with me because it's this, but it's just like, got to reclaim how we use these apps. We got to reclaim our nervous systems and really figure out, like, do I really need to be getting my news from influencers and local media? And because once you get on the app and you hear from one person, you keep scrolling, right? I think better boundaries for me would be like, okay, let's say I want to, just going to use Aaron Parnas. Let's say I want to read something from Aaron Parnas. Aaron Parnas has a Substack. Aaron Parnas has a YouTube. And Aaron Parnas has YouTube Shorts. Which app? Which app can I use on social media that won't pull me into a scroll? Right? There could be Substack. There could be YouTube. It just all depends, right? And so again, I've learned so much going live in 30 days. I've learned so much about, when these platforms, when these companies like Meta take your accounts, and it's not a person, it's AI, it's a lot of work. And there's two choices. I could easily say, oh no, like, go into the Meta did this, go flight, fight, or freeze. I froze, and now coming out the freeze, I made a personal choice to really study technology and really learn about technology, erasure, and liberation, and all of us reclaiming how we engage with these systems, especially over the next 3 years. We're all being watched. So we have to be really, really interesting how we use this technology, and we have to start thinking about Web3 and how we build our own platforms that we are in control of. And I have lots of ideas around that. So one of the things that I've learned is show up for yourself, ask for the support you need. And I actually want to invite you all to join me for my Tech Erasure and Liberation Book Club. We're going to gather live once in November and once in December. There are 2 books, and it comes with a Signal community. Signal feels the safest right now. The first book that we're going to read is Race After Technology. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read these books. So Dr. Ruha Benjamin is an amazing, amazing social scientist. She's a scholar, a writer, an educator, and a professor of African American studies. I'm not sure if you heard about her. She works at Princeton University and is the founding director of the Ida B. Wells Data Lab. I'm really hoping that I can interview her. And I'm hoping she says yes. If so, she'll be my first guest on my very own Maisha Hill podcast or whatever I do next. But I do want to speak with her. Let me show you her website. Oops. All right. All right. So this is what we're going to do. It's called Race After Technology, Abolitionist Tools for the New Jim Code. It has a discussion guide. We'll use that as well. And it's by Wiley Publishing. So Ruth talks about how emerging technologies reinforce supremacy and social inequity. And this is just, y'all don't understand how excited I am to read this. So we're gonna do this book for November. If you want to join, go ahead and grab Race After Technology. And December, we're going to do Viral Justice, how to grow the world we want. So really, really excited to do the work with Dr. Benjamin and really see how it transforms what we think about social media, what we think about tech, and how we can work with tech a little bit better. So the link for the book club will be added to my Instagram. It's on my coffee. So if you were to go to, let me put it on the screen so you all can see it. I've switched from Gumroad to coffee. I think it's just coffee.com/Maisha T. Hill. Should be it. Let's double check so we're not over here guessing. Always love a screen share. Oh, nope, I spelled it wrong, y'all. That's what I was supposed to do. Nope. Give me a second, friends. I could tell I've had a really relaxing day because I'm like, what's the website again? had a pretty relaxing day after a busy first few days of this week. All right, so I'll show you where it is. This is the right one. If you want to do the book club with me, you can go to coffee.com/Maisha T. Hale, and that will give you information about the book club. We can actually also look at it together. So once you come to my coffee site, you can go to the shop. And here it is, Tech, Erasure, and Liberation Book Club. It's $22.22 because it's $11 for the 2 months. And you can click on it and read a little bit about it. We meet Saturday, November 8th and Saturday, December 13th at 11 a.m. It also comes with a Signal chat. So when you purchase it, or, you know, if you don't know how I do, if you give a little more, it supports somebody else joining the book club who don't have the funds to join it. Always looking for ways we support each other. But if you want to, you can get it. You'll get your welcome document, links where you can buy the book, and then we'll get started and start reading, because this is not going to work unless we all put in the work together. So really hope that you can join me for the Tech, Erasure, and Liberation Book Club, because this is how we reclaim ourselves. This is how we reclaim our time. This is how we reclaim our energy, is we don't let the algorithms or people bully us. We keep showing up, even if it means being mindful of our capacity when we do, because 2020 Maisha would be very proud of 2025 Maisha around capacity. Took me to get really, really sick to get there, but here we are. Who cares? We're there. So I'm really excited for this. And thank you, Mary, for liking the goal. Thank you, Mary, for us just keep spreading this book out to people. Cassidy says, I've been keeping my phone in my kitchen 24/7, which has helped. Haven't ditched the apps for good. Absolutely. And I just think, you know, as I think about it, I thought about today, like certain times after I talked to my mom at the end of the day, put it on do not disturb, and only take emergency calls. There's so many things to think about. Also excited because Lisa's here, and I'm going to be going live with Lisa. It is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I like to call Lisa my resident cybersecurity expert. So lots of good news. If you missed it, Lisa, I can show you the good news. Again, I'm going to pull up that coffee link again so you all can see it. Here it is. It's the book club, Tech, Erasure, and Liberation Book Club, because we do not give our power away. We reclaim our power. And we have 2 great books that we're reading. Again, if you all are interested, believe the website's right here on the screen. I am so proud of myself. Like, I really went live 30 days. Like, so the first 15 days, it was 17 days. It was twice a day. I got to the 20th day and said, let me take care of my mental health, because that was intense. The twice a day was really intense. So I realized that my sweet spot is either super early in the morning because we have an international audience, or around 4:30, 5 p.m., like the 4 o'clock news or the 5 o'clock news. So yeah, I'm super excited. Like, when was the last time y'all were proud of yourself? Like, when was the last time you showed up for yourself? Like, when? Celebrate that. Celebrate those small moments. Celebrate reclaiming yourself. Like, celebrate. So y'all probably won't see me live again until next week. But I'm super excited because it's just awesome. Life is good. And I know a lot of people are living through hard times right now, but even in the midst of all of it, like, I'm so grateful. Oh, let me tell y'all what else I did in these 30 days before I go. Okay, so in 30 days, I went live every day, sometimes twice a day. I did a 21-day no complaint challenge. So basically, for 21 days, you put this bracelet on your hand and you're mindful about your complaints. And if you complain, you have to switch the bracelets to the other side. So I didn't complain. It's like day 24, 25. I don't even know. We did the social media detox, 30 days alive, no complaint challenge. Sobriety group popped up. I mean, it's the unhinged sobriety group, fun. Like, I've done so much. And sometimes, like, I'll talk to a friend, what are you doing? I ain't doing nothing. I don't have nothing going on. Realize, like, oh, you went live. Oh, you launched a podcast called Forward Mantras on Spotify that people can listen to every day to, like, get, like, some daily motivation. I've done a lot. This is great. This is great. And thank you for like cheering me up, for showing up. I think this was a really beautiful example of, you know, well, Dr. Maya Angelou says, you may encounter defeats, but you don't stay defeated. And it's really, really exciting. But now I get to slow myself down. I have a secret project that I'm working on that y'all will find out on November 1st. And we're gonna get through this. We're gonna order these books. We're gonna ship the books out. Like, there's just so much possibility. One of my clients calls himself the possibilitarian, the possibility, and he always reminds me, always look for the possibilities. And what I come to learn is that you can't be in possibility if you can't reach your imagination and if you can't believe in yourself. There's so much possibility, even in a dysfunctional society that we live in. Whatever. So I am like totally shifting to join the Hope Corps. Like, I want to be that liberation teacher that like brings hope. Not even teacher, like the guide. I all this language. I used to just call myself a guide. I don't know where teacher came from. I don't know where speaker, entrepreneur, whatever the most important label for me is guide. I guide myself. I guide my children. I guide other humans. I'm in collective community. That's it. I don't need any of the layers of all of the woo-woos, whatever. I just really like, I'm stuttering. It's like, oh my God, look at everything that I accomplished. When was the last time that I sat back and like, girl, not like have my friends do it, but really for myself, be like, you did that, girl. And the more of the you did that, girl, I can give myself, and the more of the you did it, you can give yourself. You just be like, I could do anything. Anything is possible. So I'm joining the Hope Corps. So now someone said, what's your role in Revolution? My role is joy maker. My role is guide. And where does joy maker came from? I was sitting in my mom's house the other day, just listening to her talk about just life. And I was looking, like, you think of my high school yearbook, I was a class clown. I never taken life serious. I've always been a clown. Because it's like, come on, man. So I think my role is like joy maker, mindfulness teacher. Like, even when I do facilitate practice groups or I'm teaching, like, I'm never serious. And I think a lot of people, like, I don't even know what people think. I just think it's fun. Like, if we can't have fun and like do this, what are we doing? And it's a lot of serious things now. So when I say have fun, am I having fun like that people are being kidnapped off the streets? No. But where the fun comes in is when we go to a workshop about learning how to protect people from being kidnapped, and I could tell a joke, a bad dad joke, and we can all laugh. Like, you have to have it. Yes, Mary, you are a joy cultivator. Mary, you got me over here remembering about Vision Boy parties, everything. And that's what I love that's transforming in our collective, Mary, is like the joy, the Black liberation, because that's where the magic is. And teachers like Dr. Nicole Rawls and Dr. just all the dope people that I get to talk to on the phone or connect with. This is a season to be in our joy and our imagination. Like, I know everything's going to like, but what would happen? What's possible, right? Like, I talked to Lisa last week. Who can you ask? Call people. Well, hey, what do you think about this idea? What do you see? What do you believe? And that's, yeah. So this has been a beautiful month. Grateful for members of the collective for the ways that you support the family. Thank you all for supporting. Micah's got his GoFundMe coming. He got an extra scholarship for UNLV. So he's got a job. Like, y'all are just amazing folks. And I couldn't do what I do without all of you, no matter what, whether it's a phone call, a text message, an email, a membership, a book purchase, even showing up on the lives or watching the replay. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much, because this has definitely been 30 days of reclamation. So thank you guys so much. I hope you can join me in the book club. I hope you can hang out with me on the internet. I'm going to figure that schedule out. But until I see y'all again, keep living and loving into the work, and I will see you later. Peace.